everyone, I'm Naneshwari Chidrawar. Welcome to my channel Anytime Maths. In this video, we will learn how to solve problems on trains. In any competitive exam, you will find at least one question from the trains. It's very easy, don't leave that topic. It will give you sure short marks. So let's start. There are three categories of problems. Category 1 contains a train is crossing any stationary object. Means in this category only train is moving and it is crossing stationary object which is not moving. Stationary object can be pole, man, platform or bridge. So all these type of problems falls in category 1. Okay. Category 2 contains two trains crossing each other. Means one train is crossing another train. Means one train is crossing moving object. So these type of problems falls in second category. Okay. In third category, there are train problems based on the equations. Okay. All these three category problems we will solve using one simple formula. Distance is equals to speed into time. This is the basic simple formula we all know. And category 1 and category 2 we have already seen in my previous video. In this video we will solve category 3 problems. In category 3 problems, we are not learning anything new. Whatever we have learned in category 1 and 2, that we will apply here combinedly. Okay, nothing new. So here what is the problem? Just the difficulty level of the problem is little high. But it's okay, once our concepts are clear, we can solve any problem, isn't it? So directly let's jump onto the problems. See, here what is given in this problem? A train at 60 km per hour takes 10 seconds to pass a platform. Okay, let's decode this first. Let's draw it roughly. A train, okay, which is moving, speed is given 60 km per hour. Takes 10 seconds to pass a platform. Okay, so there is a platform like this and it takes 10 seconds to pass the platform. Fine. Lengths are not given. So let's take length of the train as LT, length of the platform as LP. Fine. Next thing. Next, it takes 5 seconds to pass a man walking at 6 km per hour. Now, in this case, man is not stable. He is moving. See, again, this is first case. Second case is train is moving and there is one man. He is also moving. He is not stationary object. Okay. What is the speed of the train? 60 km per hour, right? And man is walking at 6 km per hour. Speed of man, say S2, is 6 km per hour. Done? And it takes 5 seconds to pass the man. So time taken by this train is 5 seconds. Understood? Two scenarios. Here you will get one equation, here you will get one equation. We have to solve two equations and finally we will get answers. So what we have to find? Find the length of the train and length of the platform. So finally we have to find length of train, length of platform. Fine? Understood? Let's solve this scenario independently and this scenario independently. Okay, let's solve this. Here distance is equals to speed into time. The basic formula. Train crossing the platform. So distance is length of the train plus length of the platform is equals to speed of train into time. So these two are not given. So LT plus LP as it is equals to speed 60 km per hour. So 5 by 18 multiplication. So that we will get speed in meter per second into time is 10 seconds. Fine. So what is this? 2 9s are 2 5s are 3 3s are 3 2s are 20. So in denominator 3 is there. 20 into 5 100. 100 into 5 500. So LT plus LP is equals to 500 by 3. It's okay to get weird answers. Okay. 500 by 3 is nothing but 166 by 6 meter. See, length of train plus length of platform is 166.6. This is our first equation. Let's solve this scenario. We will get second equation. See, train is crossing a man which is moving. So, it's like two trains are moving in the same direction. But second train is of the length 0 because it's man, right? So, in this case, distance is equals to speed into time will become distance is nothing but L1 plus L2. So L1 plus 0 right? So we should take only length of the train, LT. That's it. Speed, relative speed, because both are moving. This is not stationary object. So relative speed is, they are moving in same direction. So difference, S1 minus S2. 60 minus 6, 54 kilometer per hour. So into 5 by 18 meter per second. Into time is 5. Fine. 18 1 is 18 3 is. So length of the train is equals to, this is 25 into 3, 75. See, directly we got here length of the train. Now let's substitute this here and we'll get length of the platform. Length of the train plus length of the platform is 166.6. This is 75 plus length of the platform is 166.6. So from this, after solving it, we'll get 0.6 as it is 191. Okay, length of the train is 75 meter. Length of the platform is 91.6 meter. It's okay to get weird answer. Don't get afraid of this. Okay. Now let's solve next problem. For this problem, pause this video and take screenshot. Try to solve this problem on your own, then match your answer with mine. Let's solve it together. See what is given in this problem. Time taken by two trains running in opposite directions to cross a man standing on the platform is 28 seconds and 18 seconds. Oh, everything is there. Two trains, platform, man, everything is there. But don't get confused. See what they have given. Let's draw it roughly. Two trains. Say this is first train, this is second train. Two trains running in opposite direction. Okay, this train is going like this is going like this. And a man standing on the platform. So let's draw one platform and let's draw one man. Okay, rough diagram. Time taken by two trains running in opposite direction to cross a man standing on the platform is 28 seconds and 18 seconds. So time taken by this train T1 is 28 seconds and T2 is 18 seconds. This is simple, like category 1. Train is crossing a stationary object, man, right? To cross that it takes 28 seconds. For this it takes 18 seconds. Simple. Okay, no use of platform here. Now it took 26 seconds for the trains to cross each other. Now when two trains cross each other, time taken by two trains is 26 seconds. Okay, to cross each other, time taken is 26 seconds. Understood the question? Now what is asked? What is the ratio of their speeds? Let's take speed of train 1 is S1, speed of train 2 is S2. Then we have to find S1 is to S2, ratio of their speeds. Okay, now it looks easy. In first scenario, this is like category 1 problem. In second scenario, this is category 2 problem. Combinedly, this is category 3 problem. Okay, now let's solve it one by one. See, here let's take length as L1 and L2. Fine. Now, train is crossing stationary object, man. What is our formula? Distance is equals to speed into time. In this case, distance is nothing but length of the train. So, for first train, L1 is equals to S1 into time is 28. So, L1 is equals to 28 S1. We got one equation. Fine. Same thing. For train 2, time taken to cross the man is 18 seconds. So, L2, same formula. L2 is equals to S2 into T. L2 is equals to S2 into 18. So, 18 S2. This is our second equation. Till now easy, nothing great, right? Now we got L1 in the terms of S1. We got L2 in the terms of S2. Now, one more condition is given. It took 26 seconds to cross each other. Here, two trains are crossing each other in opposite direction. Two trains are running in opposite direction. So, what is our formula for this? Distance is equals to speed into time. In this case, distance is L1 plus L2. Speed is relative speed. They are moving in opposite direction. So, S1 plus S2 into time. T is 26 seconds. Right? Now, L1 and L2. We already got these values in the terms of speed. Let's substitute it. L1 is 28 S1 plus 18 S2 is equals to, open this bracket, 26 S1 plus 26 S2. So S1 on this side, 28 S1 minus 26 S1 is equals to S2 on that side, 26 S2 as it is minus 18 S2. So this is 2 S1 is equals to, this is 8 S2. So what is S1 by S2? 8 by 2, 4 by 1. So S1 by S2 is equals to 4 by 1. We can say S1 is to S2. Ratio is 4:1. Easy? Speed of the two trains are in the ratio 4:1. Simple. See, first you have to understand the problem. That is the most important thing here. Once our concepts are clear, we can solve any type of problems. Understood? Thank you everyone. Hope you like this video.